What up, everybody? What's popping? Before we start anything, please go like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Until what's popping? This is your boy Ep08. Welcome to the Wheat Bank Podcast Show. And today, I'm with the both and the everything, Mr. CHEFGRAVEL. How are you, my nigga?
Hola.
Okay.
Ngimnandi.
Okay, no, I'd like to introduce to the people because you are mainly based in two things. It's music and business, right? So, Ngatini, we're going to touch on both. But before that, I'm going to start by maybe getting to know you.
Yeah.
Or maybe like letting your fans get to know who you are and stuff like that. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, ngiyabamba.
Okay. So, my first question for you, my brother, would be like, how did the name come about, CHEFGRAVEL? Because I can understand the chef. The chef, it's mainly about the business part. And then the gravel, one thing I don't understand is, does it relate to the music or something else?
Gravel. Igama ngilithole from ngisasiyintwana yabo.
Sure.
Ukuthi njani angazi.
Okay.
Igama engikhule nalo yangibamba.
Yeah.
Bese la CHEFGRAVEL kuya from iskele.
From iskele?
Yeah, like ngiyenza hospitality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so ngasala ngathi ithi ngihlanganise ngikhiphe into eyi-one ukuthi kube stage name sami yabo.
Okay.
Yeah. Le igama la CHEFGRAVEL alivele njalo.
Okay.
Away.
So, before we get into anything else, I'm gonna just focus on the music. So, you're mainly into, how can I put it? And please correct me if I'm wrong, ne?
Yeah.
But we can say your sound is more like deep house, maybe piano, or
Mina ngi-versatile.
or you're versatile.
Yeah.
You tap into everything.
Kahle kakhulu i-deep house namapiano.
Yeah.
But i-afro old school nayo ngiyayidlala ngithola.
Okay.
Yeah, but kakhulu ku-deep house namapiano.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then ungatshela thina, who would you say inspired you ukuthi ushaye umculo, like wenza music?
Ukuthi ngibe u-DJ.
Yeah.
Yo. Abantu ababhaya.
No, you can just name a few.
A few, ne?
Yeah.
Ngasho ukuthi abo DJ Fresh, abo Black Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ama-Grootman vele. Abantu beba trend akudala ngithola.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then would you say, based on ukuthi wena uthi sound yakho versatile, would you say you took something from them, like the people that you mentioned, Double Black Coffee, DJ Fresh? Would you say your sound, in a way, came from them, or is it a matter of kuti like you just sampled or you created your own sound from hearing their sound or their music?
Mina ngisho ngu-DJ ngithola.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mangisakhula bengithanda i-sound bebayidlala.
Sure.
Mangisakhula bengithanda i-sound bebayidlala. So since uke now the more isikhathi sivaya ungena something new kumele u-adjust inhle kumele uhambe nomoya.
Okay.
Yeah, ngasho ukuthi mina ngivana nomoya vele.
Uvana nomoya?
Yeah, angisho yazi bekurocket deep house sinini.
Yeah.
Sinini afro house sinini kwangena ucomo.
Sure.
Manje amapiano vele mawu-DJ kumele uhambe nomoya ukuthi ukhona ukuba grand ube busy.
Okay, I know ngiyakuzwa lapho. So ngokubuza ngokuthi ubani umuntu oku-inspire ukuthi uyenze umculo. Okay, wangiphendula, but into engizokubuza yona manje ukuthi yini into yakenza ukuthi okay, you know what? Okay, angali ngi-inspire labantu laba. These are the people that inspired me. So this is what I'm going to do. Yini into yakenza ukuthi okay, ngifuna ukuyenza umculo besides like the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ngasho ukuthi lento isekazini ngoba ngikhule ngiyithanda yabo.
Yeah.
Isekazini lento. Yazi into moyithanda vele uyostika kiyo ukuthi nanoma kungenzakalani
Yeah.
hayi ngiyayithanda lento ngiyayishaya vele ngifuna ukuyishaya ngifuna ukuzibona nami one day ngenza something
Sure.
yabo ngayo lento angibamba
Ngiyakubamba
Yeah.
bro. Okay. Then the next question I have for you is ukuthi like your creative process, because yazi sonke singabantu asifani, right?
yeah
Omunye angangena or omunye makathi uyenza into angayenza ngendlela esona, omunye ayenze ngendlela esona. So what would you say is your creative process like mawungena studio or nje just like in general, maybe mahamba ngaphandle and you have to think about it, okay, yabona namuhla I have to do this beat, I have to do this, like what inspires your creative process? Or ngathini? Okay, yeah, what inspires your creative process and how is your creative process?
Krishinako ingayizwa ne kodwa
Yeah.
ingapha kumuntwini wokuproduce but ngizokuphendula ngapha emuntwini woku-DJ angithola.
Okay.
So mina mangifika endaweni ngenza sure ukuthi ngifika asithi ngidlala ngo-11 ngenza sure ukuthi ngifika 30 minutes before 11.
Okay, uzo-analyzer like the...
Yeah, kumele kuqala ngizwe ukuthi lo muntu udlala izingoma ezinjani ukuthi ngingaziphini.
Yeah.
Bese ngirida ne-crowd.
Sure.
Yabo.
Vele lokho kubalulekile.
Yeah, ngirida ne-crowd. So i-crowd mangicala vele i-first track yami yezongitshela ukuthi kumele ngiye kuyiphi i-riding indlela.
Sure.
Mawukuthi kumele ngiye ka-right ngizoya ka-right, mawukuthi kumele ngiye ka-left ngizoya ka-left. Yabo.
Okay.
Yeah, first track vele ibalulekile ukuthi u-read i-crowd yakho ukuthi no, lena ifuna into eso, lena into ifuna into eso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mara, okay, enye into engayibuza, I think ungiphendulile based on ukuthi wena you're a DJ and not a producer.
Yeah.
And so would you say like you have your own songs, right?
Nah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so when can we expect a single or maybe a beat or like any features from anybody? Because reason why I ask you, Uti, do you have your own song?
Oh. Ikhona.
Not. Uhlala njani ungazi ukuthi
indaba bangifeature yabo. So i-track i-1 vele.
Yeah.
Ngo-Dienter.
Okay. Shout out to Dienter,
guys. U-Dienter angifeature la, yabo.
Yeah.
Azange uKringivara zange siphushe kangaka, yabo.
Okay.
Azange siphu ngisho abantu ababhaya bayikeni.
Yeah, because reason why ngokubuza logo, I've tried to do my research on maybe your songs and stuff like that, and I came about nothing and so on. So into bengokubuza ukuthi ngayibeka kanjani. It's hardly unlikely for u-DJ ukuthi like angabi ne-track yakhe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to put it on the table ukuthi, you know what, I did my work but I didn't come across your name. So on such and such.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your feature obani?
U-Dienter.
Dienter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dienter.
So would you say Uti, you're still gonna do more music with Ukao or stuff like that?
Yeah, in future, yeah. In future, sazoshaya music. Maybe next year, ipinyana ingaphuma.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe ipinyana ingaphuma next year.
Okay. So guys, you heard it live from the Wheatbank Podcast show, Young Solo Uti. Next year, Chef Gravel will be pulling up with some EP. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. Young Sol, Abash. Okay, and then like my next question for you, my brother, will be Uguti, like how is the day-to-day life for you? And so like nje mawuvuka nje uphila kanjani nje? Zikhipani kenzakalani?
Mfethu mina mangivuka ngiyasipana isitolo.
Yeah.
Monday to Friday vele ngiyasipana in like 7 days. Ngiyasipana isitolo mangivuka ngivula isitolo ngiyasipana.
Yeah.
Mangabe ngine-gig weekend ngiyasipana emini bese late attend i-gig. Or mangabe kune-event kumele ngi-attend. Ngiyaya ngibona njengabo Poik. Ngiyaya ngi-attend ngikhona ku-line up angikho. Ngiyaya ngi-attend.
Okay, so like that's a day-to-day life for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So my ngizobuza ukuthi like who is Chef Gravel? Ubani Chef Gravel? I'm not asking about the name. I'm
Yeah.
asking about the person, like in general. Ukuthi like who are you and what are you based on?
Mfethu gravel mfethu.
Angeke ukuthi
Gravel.
ugravel bro maye.
Gravel awuthi simple. Yeah, gravel awuthi simple. Gravel ndodayo awuthi uncanywa abantu ngithola.
Sure.
Gravel awuthi ingazwani nama disappointment.
Okay.
Gravel awuthi izwana nokukhuluma amaqiniso ngithola.
Sure.
Ngoba iqiniso lihlezi liqiniso.
Yeah.
Awuthi iphusha nzima. Yabo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awuthi iphusha nzima. Awuthi ekenayo ukuthi ifunani empilweni yabo.
Yeah.
Nanoma kunzima ngithola. But
Okay.
Inethemba ukuthi no why.
Zulu.
Kuzohlangana ngelinye ilanga yabami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awuthi simple nje. Awuthi ithanda ibhiya uyabona lapha. Awuthi ithanda ibhiya. Ingezwani nedrama nezinto ezibhaya. Yabo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Umuntu osimple mfethu.
Okay.
Yeah, umuntu osimple.
Okay. So enye into bra mengakubuza yona ukuthi from what I've saw in most cases you always with somebody angithola.
Yeah.
And the local lawyer igama lakhe BOZO.
Yeah.
So could you please tell us more about him ukuthi like why isikhathini esiningi hlezi unaye? Does he ngathini? Uyi manager yakho at some point or it's just a matter ukuthi like uzwana nokuhamba naye? Like where does he fit in your lifestyle young bam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
UBOZO ipintshami UBOZO.
Yeah.
I-best friend yami UBOZO.
Okay.
So esikhathini esibhaya sihlezi sibhukwe endaweni eyi-1 yabo.
Okay.
Or sometimes mangabe yena unegig mina anginayo. Siva sonke mangabe uyabo njalo. Vele yazi sihlezi sisonke esikhathini esibhaya. Awuthami esiphusha sonke. Always.
Yeah.
Yabo yeah.
Okay, no. Shout out to you, BOZO. And so shout out for holding the nigga up. And then I saw that you once played at Properganda PTA and so
Yeah.
So how would you say or how did that come about? Like how was the feeling? Like bekunjani nje ukudlala lapha and kwenzakalini kuze udlale lapha like
islot ngawukha u-ST.
Yeah.
ST. Yamqava mus ST Nobel.
I'm not sure.
Shout out to ST.
Okay, shout out to you, bro.
Ngawukha u-ST slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, da you yabi. Okay, bengithukiwe vele. Kodwa hayi sifike sayenza into egrand.
Yeah.
Sifike ngadeliver. Ngathatha uvalo ngalibeka esayidini. Ngashaya ispan sami yabo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Khona yibe kumnandi khona la.
Bizikeeper.
Yo, bengasafuna ukubuya sipali.
Yeah.
Yo la. Ngithola rabi ube ku-onda.
Okay.
Vele nanoma bangathi indoda yadlala ngo-12. Ku-10 angagijima ngiya ngithola. Yeah.
Okay, I know. Ngiyakuzwa ke bro. No, ngiyakuzwa. And then like njengoba ushilo ukuthi ufike wadlala la wakhipha lonke uvalo. Could you please explain ukuthi like how did you deal with like because njengoba ukuthi ufike wakhipha lonke uvalo that means like you had nalento le bayibiza nge-anxiety ngithola fear. Ngasho ukuthi okay, could you please explain the process of ukuthi like wayenza njani in order for you to know ukuthi usho ukuthi yazini no matter what happens I'm just going to give it my all and do this and that's it.
Yeah, okay, masuka vele yazi. Mina ngithanda ukuthi mangidlala ngithola.
Yeah.
Ngithi kancane papa.
Natu
yeah,
shisa amaphaphu.
Yeah, ngithi kancane. Ngizokhona ukuthi ngenze into ngifocus kwento engiyenza.
Sure.
But most of the time ngizana nokuthi mangifuna ukwenza into mangenza into ngilande vele.
Ulande njani so?
Yeah, ngiface.
Okay.
Ngizobona khona ukuthi kuyenzakalani. If ngiflopile angithola.
Yeah.
If ngenze grand. Yazi akekho umuntu ongaflopi.
Injalo.
Akekho umuntu ongaflopi. Uma uflopile yenza sure ukuthi zama uthola elinye ithuba ulungise amaphutha wakho lawo oyenzile yabo. Yeah. Vele na wonke umuntu vele kumele ayifake engqondweni lento ukuthi hayi into mawuthi uyayenza vele uye phezulu kwayo.
Sure.
Yeah. Uthi uyaflopa sobona ngelinye ilanga uzolungisa yabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa ke lapho bro. And then another point is ukuthi like yini into enjoyayo ngalespan leso siyenzayo lesomculo.
Ubona abantu abajabulile. I-crowd ijabulile.
So like into wena ongayisho ukuthi like is to make people happy.
Yeah.
You feel that joy making people happy.
Yeah, abantu mabajabulile nami hayi ngiyajabula yabo. Ngoba abantu mabajabulile ite more opportunity avele ngithola.
Yeah.
Yeah, mabujabula i-crowd ne-promote yasho ukuthi no ntwana umsebenzi wakho ugrand.
Shaya sponsor.
Yeah, shaya sponsor yakho na next time ngizozwakala. Uyangifaka ngithola. Nomunye uyabona la hey intwana yaphusha le njalo njalo. Demo abantu bajabula idemo nami ngithola izibhani ezibhaya. Yeah.
Okay, ngiyakuzwa bro. And then like one thing I'm also going to ask you about is ukuthi you also have your own podcast.
Yeah.
Of whereby you put you ngathini la ukhipha khona umculo wakho or your mixes. So konje angazi ukuthi ngizolipronounce kahle legama ne. Yabona ispeed
Tsakoteng.
Ispeed isangishaya wafethu ngizongicole. Yeah, it's Tsakoteng episodes ngithola guys. If you don't know it, please go check it out ngithola. So mangasitshela like yini into ekenza ukuthi uzudecide ukuthi okay yazini let me just open a virtual platform of whereby ukuthi ngizokhipha i-stuff sami khona.
Bengingathola ama-booking.
Okay.
Abe kunzima ngithola. So abantu bangadvise ukuthi no man. Vula something, ukhiphe ama-mixtape maybe every month yabo.
Yeah.
Ukuthi ukhona ukuba khona la abantu bezwe ukuthi no udlala njani lento vele yasukela kalapho.
Sure.
And afedi vele ispanile yona. Nawe mangabe wena usafuna ukuqala somewhere, ufuna ukuqala uDJ or sangena igaming.
Yeah.
Vele ngimadvise ukuthi no vula something. Uzenzele into yakho ungalindi umunye umuntu ezeze kuwe athi
sure.
Sivulele i-podcast yakho. Ukhipha mina noma ungathola ama-downloads awu5 or 3
akunandaba as long you going somewhere.
Yeah, we are somewhere. Leyo 5 ibhaya kuna 0 mfethu yabo.
Yakuzwa.
Vele angavula ngakhipha. Demo ngikhipha idemo abantu babezwayo ukuthi no isandla salomfana sigrand yabo.
Yeah.
Njalo. Vele negama lami lacala ukuphakama ke lapho. Abantu bangena. Nama bookings wangena njalo yabo. Yeah.
Okay. No, I hear you, bro. And then would you say like in your own podcast would you have would you have space for like talking to people or talking more about you, or in that way would you know you're just gonna release mixtapes and stuff like that and mixes pen rather than you talking about? And then one thing I also have to ask you about is Uguti, you've been almost everywhere like Abopuiki and Propaganda and so on.
Yeah.
Could you please tell us more, Uguti, where was the feeling or where was the point of whereby wabona na ukuthi okay yabona my sengifikile like sengida like let's just say for a Propaganda and so I'm sure you once performed there.
Yeah.
Would you say ukuthi okay yabona ngathi mangicala ukugibela ku set washuta yabona my have made it ngazi whether ayibambe question yami na
ngibambi grand like I've made it njani so
angisho yabo uma umuntu or like my DJ usaqala let's just say maybe bakucasha kuma party
yeah
bese mayinini sebakucasha kuma Propaganda of whereby like that's a big stage. So would you say where was your highest point and where was your lowest point okay, maybe my lowest point was whereby maybe mabasangicasha kumarayireng, like ema-tavern and
yeah.
stuff like that, and then like your highest point sebacasha kuma-propaganda, kuma-boyki and stuff like that. So could you please explain for us ukuthi bekukuphi la wena wazifila khona ukuthi okay yabona my
Sengisizintweni.
yeah so sezintweni
Mfethu ring varia. Lezi zinto ziyafana.
ziyafana
Like udeliver music into esalayo. Ngithola okay yeah. Khona izindawo la ngifisa ukuthi ngadlala kizo, ngithola.
yeah
Ngadlala kizo. But kuyafana. As long udeliver isipani, tavern, seklabini, kuphi mfethu. Into eyi-one ngibamba.
okay
Okay khona i-standard siyahluka ngithola.
exactly
I-standard.
into engizama ukuyisho
Yeah, i-standard ziyahluka. I-standard sakupoki ne-standard sasethaveni akufani. Ngithola nabantu aba-attenda lezi ndawo abafani.
Sure.
But mina ngideliver same thing angisho. Yiyo into ebalekile leyo ukudeliver isipani sami ukuthi kusethaveni, kuseklabhini kuphi propaganda.
So when basically what you're telling me is that the day you share propaganda, you didn't feel like yabona my have made it.
Manje propaganda yeah okay sure ngise propaganda but after ukudlala propaganda ayisekho lento. What if angeke ngisabuyela?
But what if uzobuye?
Asazi yabo. Sesizobona.
Exactly. Angisho into engizama ukuyisho ukuthi umazidoubt.
Angizidoubt ngithola. Angizidoubt. Lona ithemba lisesekhona ukuthi hayi ngizobuyela la. But mase uzitshela ukuthi hayi sengikhona la.
Yeah.
Sengifikile la. Kuyovela le umcondo ukuthi hayi mina ngiblind mina bese uyaqala uyazitshela ucala uzibeka phezulu.
Okay, lokho ngibali lapho you've got a point.
Yeah, avoid izinto ezinjalo yabo.
Yeah.
Ngoba egcineni ngiyogcina ngibhekela abanye abantu phansi. Abanye abasakhula phansi.
Sure.
Yabo. Bese mina kube ngathi mina ngiyazitshela blind yabo. Avoid izinto ezinjalo. Vele mangidlalile endaweni ngidlalile fail hayi.
So wena mawungasho ukuthi zonke lezi ndawo ze-neutral angeke usho ukuthi okay yabona la kulabe ngifuna ukufika khona vele and ngafika but I haven't changed. So into esho ukuthi every place whereby la ukhe wadlala khona it was plain and it was neutral.
Yeah, mangidlalile ilento engisho ukuthi ngiyafika propaganda ngiyadlala ngishaya isipani. Okay, akuna stress. Khona izongibooster.
Yeah.
Izongibooster khona. Nama promoter amanye angakaza ngibhuke azoba nethemba kimi ukuthi uboy phushile ngithola.
Sure.
Bazoba ne-trust esipanini sami ungitrust vele ukuthi uboy phushile akufani ufikile endaweni eso. Khona iyasiza yona. Iyasiza yona. But mina hayi angikho kulowo mcondo lo. Bangidlalile ngidlalile ngithola.
Okay.
Sisibheka izindaweni esingakaze sidlale khona ukuthi okay mangadlala la okay sure yeah ngidlale nala sure yeah mangidlala ngambili ngistimela kahle kahle
yeah
siyaphambili mfowethu.
Okay, no ngiyakuzwa lapho bro. And then another question that I will have for you is ukuthi when would you say like your music career began? And then after that, okay, ngicela ungiphendule lapho so like I'll follow up with my other question that I have for you. Ungasho ukuthi umculo wakho uqale nini nje?
DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, DJ yeah.
Enhle okay ngcono ngibeke so not ukuthi wena uqale nini maybe ukuya ema-tavern nani but ukuthi i-journey yakho yomculo like iqale ukuthi okay yabona maybe I was 9 and then like this happened and then I ended up so and so way.
Or like uqala ukDJ or uqala ukDJ yazi siqala emarumini mfethu.
Sure.
Siqala emarumini athakhe kufake uthi boy nayi le software ndoda sihlala.
Yeah.
Ngithola. Siqala emarumini ngevirtually sadlala. Okay yazi surrounding. Sithola ispot nyana sifike siplug sihlale. The more isikhathi sivaya the more uhlangana nabantu yabo ngahlangana nabo Sompi abo Boris abo BOZO
Sure.
But no bro, yeah, lento man istala lento yama-computer nanani
Yeah.
nayo into serious.
Okay, mabathi into serious
Ama-C
webareferela
D
yini?
J,
Okay.
ya khani abantu bazokuthatha serious, asingene ngapha.
Yeah.
Okay, khona ayishe bekungasilula mfethu yo.
Abona ngeke kwaze kwaba lula vele.
Bekunzima. Okay, bangithatha isikhathi nokuthi ngiwabamba ama-C D J.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, bangifaka ama-gents, bangifaka. Shout out no Steezy Pools.
Shout out to Dizzy Pools.
Steezy Pools. Basigaya indawo yangithola ukuthi sidlale la senzeni noSompi, shout out ukuthi asigaya ama-C D J wakhe ngifunde yangithola.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, no, ngiyakuzwa Brian. And then like into engakubuza yona futhi ukuthi what advice would you give yourself njengoba ulana but 10 years back? Would you like want to change something or would you want to like izinto zihlale the way zingakhona? Because if bozutshintsha something you wouldn't be where you are right now. Yini advice ongazigaya yona back then right now?
Ukuthi ngabe ngi-avoid ama-politics, i-DJ politics.
Yeah. Could
Yeah.
you please elaborate more on that?
DJ politics like ukungena izindaba zabantu.
Sure.
Abantu mabalwa or ukudisa enye genre yabo.
Yeah.
Amapiano, ukhuluma amapiano kabi kube wena ukuthi iphazo, ukhuluma igqomu kabi. Yeah. Ngabe ngifisa ngathi bengingawenzanga lokho, bengifocus vele esipanini sami ukukhulisa ibrand yami. Lento yish ike yangikhawatha blind. Ngithola nokukhuluma ama-promoter njani yabo. Njengokuthi ayi same lineup ini nina nispook ini yabo. Yeah. Ngabe mina ngifisa ngathi ngabe bengiyibonisa vela nekudeni lento ukuthi ayisigrand yabo, o ngabe ngithola umuntu wangikhomba indlela esharp yabo.
Okay, ngiyakuzwa ke lapho. Then before sivala on the side of music, what advice would you give to the new and upcoming artists, like maybe abantu abazama ukudj or like just people in general trying to get into the music? Yini advice ongabagaya yona nje?
Mele ba-socialize mfowethu.
Yeah.
Socialize. Angakhethi umusic ukuthi yena udlala i-deep house, amapiano, adlale konke.
No, but abanye ngisho angeke bakhona ukudlala.
Ngiyakubamba, yeah. Kumele azi ukuthi no, angidlala i-deep house but adlale naloko kunye. Khona ngoba khona amanye ama-event awayifuni i-deep house.
Sure.
Yabona njenge-event yabantwana, so angeke uze udlalele umntwana i-deep house. Ngeke uze udlalele abogogo i-deep house.
Sure.
Kumele uba-accommodate ngalezi ngoma abazifunayo yabo.
Okay.
Wona yena umuntu angahlala ku-deep house but azi ukuthi okay mase kuvela into eso kumele ngiyisolve.
Sure.
Yeah. Ukuthi ba-avoid nama-politics man, nish DJ politics mfowethu yo.
Yanyiwe.
Uzivalela ama-channel abhayi. Umuntu kumele ayenze into yakhe, asitike entweni yakhe, athule, shaye isipani, ayekele amakwali. Fisa nama-gents ngathi angekela amakwali yabo.
Yeah.
Siphushe sonke
Sure.
ngithola. Sivulela namathuba ama-gents. We-hip hop ini sonke sihlangane sibe unite. Nani bama-podcast yabo sihlangane sishaye into eyi-1, sikhule sonke.
Sure.
Ngibamba. Siyekele izinto ezibhayi.
Okay, I know ngiyakuzwa ke lapho. Okay, guys, now you heard it first and live from the Weekbank Podcast Show and so this is Chef Gravel, and that was the music side. One thing that people don't know is ukuthi Ukao is also a businessman. And so that's the word chef. Ila ingena khona. So now, we're going to talk about the business side. So, Mangangchela, how is it like running a business? Is it the same njengoba uzipusha as an artist, or is it a little bit different?
Kuhlukile mfowethu. Business inzima. Yo.
Yeah.
inzima ibhizinisi ngoba nokudlula ilanga ungathengisi next.
Sure.
Nini uthengise ifuna inhliziyo ibhizinisi.
Yeah.
Ifuna inhliziyo ibhizinisi but ekuziphusheni ngoba ibhizinisi yami ngiyiphusha ku-social media. Ngiyiphusha the way ngiphusha ngakhona. I-brand yami yoku-DJ yabo.
Sure.
Yangisebenzela and ngisebenzisa igama lami loku-DJ ekuphusheni kwebhizinisi.
That also helps out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how would you say like you accommodate the people in terms of like the pricing of your food and stuff? Because one thing about business, you have to understand ukuthi unama expense and then you have liabilities and stuff like that. So how would you say that process comes about? Okay, this maybe irairing new price sona, low new price sona, and the profit so. Like how does the pricing come about?
Before everything,
Yeah.
Okay, kumele ucheck-e ukuthi i-stock oyosebenzisa senza malini.
Sure.
Bese ubheka labantu abala emasayidini wakho abathengisa same thing oyithengisayo ukuthi ubona bayenza njani, ama-price wabo njani. Bese ubheka nezinto abazenzayo, yabo. Bese wena uza nayo nezinto zakho ubonayo ukuthi lena iyayideserve into so ne-quality ye-product yakho. Ngithola umuntu angeke athenge into engana quality ngeprice ephezulu.
Sure.
Yeah. Into mayihle, mayigrand, umuntu uzoyithenga nawe uyazi.
Sure.
Into mayibukeka igrand nawe uzoyithenga. Ngithola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. Yeah. And then like another thing is like in business, there's always gonna be competition, and due to kule business area ogiyo, I think like competition is way too high because you can mainly find it here and there. So like, how do you deal with competition? How do you exclude yourself from other businesses? Like, what's different about your business that would like make other people, rather than going to those other shops or whatever, but decide to come to you?
Ukuyenza into ehlukile kunalabo abanye. Like ukudla kwami kuhlukile. Ngithola.
Okay, sicela usi-explainele ukuthi kuhluke kanjani.
Ikota yami ayifani nale kota yabo, ngithola. Laba abanye abaseduze kwami abayithosti, abafaka amasosi engiwafakayo, yabo.
Yeah.
Mina ngize ngamasosi wami ahlukile, and mina ngiyasithosta isinkwa sami, ama-chips wami abagreen avuthwa. Angidisi la,
awudisi laba baseduze.
And ikota yami ayicumbisani sibali, yo. Ikota yami imnandi.
Yeah.
Yo, ikota yami iblind.
So njengoba uthi wena ikota yakho ayifani njengalaba abanye, ama-chips wakho awafani njengalaba abanye, did you make it a point ukuthi uhambe uyotaster lawa akusurroundile?
Before ngizovula mina ngizithandela ukudla, ngithola.
Yeah.
Before ngizovula ishop yami, vele bengithenga khona lapha ngibona.
Yeah. So basically you know their mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lona nayo into eyenzayo. Since vele ngijikile nasesigelanyana, yabo.
Yeah.
Ngazi hayi lona yenze so iphutha lakhe la. Shukuthi mina the day ngizodecide ukuthi ngayenza kumele ngiyenze so.
Okay.
And lokho kuspanile vele. Kuspanile.
Okay. No, ngiyakuzwa Brian. And then another question that I will have for you is ukuthi how ngathini? Okay, let me put it just like this. Ukuthi, would you say your business from where it started and where it's at now, are you evolving to the point of whereby you are seeing growth and like you are seeing revenue?
Yona ikhulile, ngithola.
Yeah.
Ikhulile ngoba almost every day vele kuza abantu abasha, abanye baziphinda.
Sure.
and abantu ababhasi bayikena ngizona ayona ikhulile yona ikhulile blind.
Okay, ngiyakuzwa lapho. And then like, would you recommend anybody if like naye athi ufuna ukuvula i-hiring like ikota enterprise yakhe?
Ya makayivula shaye into yakhe mfethu. Yazi uyabona nawe izipana zikho.
Sure.
Kumele sifunde ukuzimela.
Yeah.
Sisivulele izinto zethu. Siyele ukusebenza abantu. Kunzima ukusebenza umuntu.
Ngiyabona kunzima because nezibani vela
azikho yabo. Kumele sizivulele izinto zethu. Sisikhandele izaka yethu yamthwala.
Yeah.
Ya. Nanoma afuna umuntu ungibuza ini hayi. Ngizomphendula ngizomnceda noma ngobani. Angathi ufuna ukuvula into yakhe ngizomtshela. Ncede ukuthi hayi yenza sona. Mangabe ufuna ukuthatha imenu yami akayithathe yabo.
Yeah.
Senze izaka sidlisane. Siphambili. Ba.
Okay, ngiyakuzwa Brian. Okay, well mina akusekho okunye engakubuza, akusekho okunye engingakusho ngaphandle ukuthi ngiyabonga ukuthi namuhlubile nathi mfethu. Let's just hope ukuthi in the meantime or in the future sibuye siringe.
Anytime.
And see ukuthi i-growth ihamba kangakanani. Ngiyabonga bra wami.
Akubonga mina mfethu.
What it do, everybody? This was the Wheatbank Podcast Show with Chef Gravel himself. Please go check him out on all digital platforms. He's a chef, he's a DJ, he does it all in one. Also a businessman. Don't forget us. We are the Wheatbank Podcast Show. Catch us on all digital platforms. Please do us a favor. Don't hate on the boys. Go like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. Thank you.